Afternoon all. I'm out today with John, Bob and Sandy. We're off to do our first ever truly wild camp. We're just heading up the street at the minute. We're going to nip over the border ridge into Scotland and find somewhere half decent to set up our tents and see how it goes. So it's a bit of an adventure. I've never done it before, so hopefully it all goes to plan. It's John just heading up there now, and that's a view back down the Corpus Valley. Unfortunately it's just uphill all the way to the border ridge, but so far it's not a bad day for it. Those clouds up there do look a little bit ominous. Forecast says dry, and the temperature at night I think it says feels like 0 to -1. But brought a decent sleeping bag, decent tent, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem. That first bit of the hill was extremely steep, but getting there slowly but surely. Been a slight shower on the way up, nothing too bad. There's some people over there. I suspect they might be going out camping as well, looking at the size of the packs. This track one, by the way, I think it's called the Street, and it's one of those ancient drove roads, of which there are 2 or 3 in the Cheviot. We'll follow this all the way to and across the border ridge. That was quite a heavy shower just past there, so unfortunately I had to break out the waterproofs. But typical, as soon as you get the waterproofs on, the rain stops, and then actually see a little bit blue sky in the distance, so hopefully that was it for today. But I can't see, looking around, there's clouds here and there, but you never can tell. Let's just hope for the best. Just passing a bunch of Cheviot wild goats there. This is probably the most popular place to see them. Pretty small group.
See that spear one from here.
You can see the crossroads in front as well, where we're just going to cross over the Pennine Way. I can actually smell those goats from here. This crossroads here that we're coming up to is where we'll cross over the Pennine Way. If we took a left here, we'd end up at Lamb Hill Refuge Hut. If we took a right, we'd end up at Windy Gyle, which you can see over there. We're just going to go straight on. It's not too far at all, and we'll be over the border into Scotland. And that's when we'll start looking for a decent place to pitch for the night. Moseylow, that's the name of the place I was trying to think of before. Right, still continuing along the street. Passing Windy Gyle, there's Cheviot. Looks nice and clear on the top of Cheviot, which is not that often you get it like that. Just over here, so I'm filming now before we dip down over the border. There's Scotland, the Shell, I'm not sure what them other ones are called. The Even Bells over there somewhere. Look, we'll head down here. If that stays like this, we'll be laughing. This gate that we're just coming up to here is where we cross over into Scotland. And I think it's somewhere in those trees over there that we're planning on finding a spot. I can see a nice flattish spot over there. Lovely view from here. Now that it's cleared up. I think we've walked about 3.5 miles or something here. It's taken us a long time because it's been, you know, we've got these massive packs on the back and it's all uphill. If I'm honest, the backpack didn't feel that heavy apart from on my shoulders. I'll just get used to it. I've just checked with Bob there, and it's 3.6 miles that we've walked from the car to the border ridge. So that's not bad at all, really. I think we might even get a nice sunset tonight, you never know. That little green patch just there in those trees, that's where we're going to head for. It looks flat from here, like I say, we've never ever been there before, so stroke a look, it'll be a nice spot. Nice view of the hills in the background as well. Shouldn't be too long now. We've just turned off the street now, heading across to those trees. Should be there very soon. If it carried on along the street, by the way, we would have came to a little place called Hownham, which is a walk we've done a few times in the past. I've got a video on it as well, where you can do a turn back on yourself and go past a nice little place called Heather's Hope Reservoir. Nice little picturesque place to visit if you're ever out and about this way. Those trees in front sound full of pheasants actually, so that would probably be a nice early wake up call in the morning. It's 5:15 now and the sun's dropping quite fast. There's actually getting quite a chill in the air, so it will be cool tonight, but it should be nice and warm in the tents. Not far now, we'll be at our pitch. Not a bad walk in that. A couple of hours, like I say, because it's uphill and you've got these massive packs, but if you camp a little bit lighter, it shouldn't be bad at all. I can just see the spot now where we're going to try and camp. I'll bring you back shortly. It's just passing the Cal Roast Arms, which I believe is a little bar for shooting parties on the up here. Looks like a present location. Lovely day it is now. Just noticed one of Bob's cans of Estrella was leaking out of his bag, so good call for him having an early start.
Oh,
Just caught it before it fell down his pants.
This
looks like a decent spot to me.
Yeah?
Decent spot. Yeah. Nice view of the Cal Roast Arms with the sunset. Right. This looks like X marks the spot.
This looks like a freeway, doesn't it? Like?
Yeah, yeah.
No, but I mean legally and that. Yeah?
Yeah, fine, yeah.
Scotland now, yeah?
Scotland now, yeah. You've got a nice view of the Cal Roast Arms. Right, it's 6:15 and that's us just about set up. Very lumpy grass where I'm pitched my tent, but quite happy with that. Got it all set up cockeyed. I don't know how I've done it wrong, but it'll do. That's a view out my door. Looking straight at the shell, the Cheviot. There's Sandy, Bob and John. There's a track running through here, but we've kept well away from it. Nice little pitch. And it's still, warm. Nice. Right, get all my gear put away. And then do a bit cooking. We set up for tonight. Seat Summit pillow, output airbed, and a Leviathan 900 sleeping bag. Tent by the weighs an MSR Tour 1. Probably a little bit big for this, but it will do the job. That's a view from the front door. Looking out onto the shell and the Cheviot. Not a bad view to wake up to. A little bit of a sunset going on over the Simonside Ridge. This is our setup for the night. The guy just going past in the quad over there, so I hope everything's okay with being here. Should be. Just for the record, guys, just had the farmer up here who looks after the pheasants, and he says this is on his pheasants drive, so he's letting us stay here for tonight, but probably wouldn't advise coming to this spot in the future because he said he'd rather we didn't. Really nice sunset there tonight. Not sure if GoPro will pick this up with some lovely rays of sunshine there. chill in the air now. Could have went anywhere.
What's up?
Healthy option for dinner.
Hey, Peg there now?
Morning all. Well, that was quite a good night last night. Stayed dry, wasn't windy. Quite a good night's sleep. Up early this morning, had breakfast, and we're just starting to pack everything away now. And fortunately it's still nice and dry, so the tents aren't wet. So it'll make the job easier when we get home. Just gonna head back down to the car in about half an hour's time. It's all downhill, which makes a nice change from yesterday. Not a bad view to wake up to this morning. Scottish lowlands. I think there's a little town of Moorebattle over there. Like I said yesterday, there's a shell, Cheviot. Just past those trees there is Windy Gale. Pretty sure Mark Outdoors and his pal were camping up there last night. Remember to check out his channel, Mark Outdoors. Right, let's get this tent packed up. As always, leave no trace. Right, that's all folks, all packed up, ready to go. Rubbish packed, ready to take away. No trace left. A bit of sun just coming out there. Nice little spot, but like I say, the guy said he'd rather we didn't camp here because it's his pheasant run. He did come past this morning feeding them. We've got a nice shower of wheat. But he was a pleasant guy, quite good about it. Big grim on top of the Cheviot there. That's us heading off now, so as always, thank you very much for watching, and if you haven't done so already, please remember to subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much, and see you on the next one.